The CDO mosh pit has been in Modern Warfare 2 for about a couple weeks now, and with ranked coming in 2023, I wanted to make a full video talking about every setup I used. I made a couple shorts about, the M4, the SCAR, and the Vaznev, but in this video, I wanted to include those setups with a couple of other setups that I use, like a sniper build and a couple of pistol builds. So if you want to click around to each specific gun, there will be timestamps down below, but we're just going to get into the guns right here, and we're going to start with the SCAR. This is what pros use now as their main AR weapon, and I've tested a lot of builds, and I found that this one is the most consistent. And the main thing when you see like a SCAR build, when you see pros use them, you're going to see the muzzle change. And I've went through in custom games for hours and tested the muzzle, and ultimately I found that it doesn't really matter. But the X10 ported, the one I have on this build, is definitely, in my opinion, the most consistent for recoil control. So I would definitely try out this build and let me know what you think about it. But now we're going to move on to a more aggressive playstyle, and this is the Vaznev build. Now, universally, this is like the best build for the Vaznev. You don't really see that much variation like you do with the SCAR, or like even like an M4 when we saw that in competitive play. The main thing that you see different on each pro's Vaznev is the muzzle, and just like the SCAR build I tested all of the muzzles that the pros currently use, and I found that the Bruin Pendulum is the most consistent for recoil control. But ultimately it doesn't matter which one you use because you're going to be close range anyway, and they all do their job at containing recoil. Just some muzzles do a better job than others. So now we're going to be talking about my M4 build. Now I currently don't use this unless someone else pulls out the M4 in like the CDL mosh pit. So if you want to have this boy in your back pocket, here is the build. And just like the other builds, your muzzle is going to depend on what pro, but in my opinion, this is the best muzzle for this gun. And this gun literally 3 bullets, people. Absolutely incinerates everyone. So the next gun I wanted to talk about is the pistols for like your sniper build, and there are 2 pistols that I would use. Now one is the X12. This one is not G8. This is the build I have for it. Now technically, if you want to go by GAs, the trigger action is G8, all of them like that increased fire rate. So we do have a fire rate increasing trigger action, but since it's the CDL playlist, it's not that serious. You're not playing for millions of dollars. Like, just put it on. It's literally gives you like 5% better fire rate. Like, it won't make that much of a difference. So you're playing for free anyway, so like might as well just have it on. But the next pistol I have is the P890, and this is actually a G8 gun, and this is just a thing of like, if someone uses it, you can use it. I don't think it really matters which pistol you use, but this gun can 2 bullet and it absolutely destroys people. So this is the build that I use for it. And then we're gonna move on to my sniper build. Now for pros, they use a bunch of different snipers. They use like the LAB or the SPX, but you see a lot of pros like Illy use the MCPR. Now with any sniper, it doesn't matter what sniper the pros are using, they use no attachments. All the attachments are G8 off of it. But since we're playing the CDO playlist, we're gonna put some attachments on, and the attachments I put on here increase ADS and reduce flinch. And I put on a different optic because I prefer the SPX sight over the MCPR sight. It doesn't zoom in as much, and there's a clear reticle, so definitely try out this optic. And then if you're wondering about why I chose to use the flinch resistance grip over like the ADS grip, now the reason for that is I double stack this with the focus perk, and this is actually fucking broken. You get 0 flinch with this. You can get shot like 2 to 3 times and you still like can headshot them if you're aiming at like their chest. Like, your recentering on the flinch is insanely fast, and if you're sniping crosses and get shot at, you're almost guaranteed to kill like 99% of the time with these 2 things combined. So definitely try out this build. But if you want to go by GAs, just use no attachments. You do you. But those are all the builds that I wanted to show you guys in this video. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please share it to your friends, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.